So, we want to talk to you about anything that is important to you. We have a few things that we'll wedge in the crack around the subjects that are important to you. We want you to know, we want you to leave here knowing unequivocally that you are the creator of your own reality, which means you are the focuser of vibration, which equals your point of attraction, and all things follow that. We want you to know that you have the ability to have complete and utter control of your focus, but it takes a little while to focus upon it. We want you to know that we've written so many books, and there are more coming, and in all of the books, and there are more coming, are processes that help you in your focusing yourself into alignment with who you really are. We want you to know that you were source energy before you came into this physical body, and that larger part from which you came still exists as that larger non-physical part. And even though the personality that you know as you is here, offering thoughts and having experiences and offering vibration and having a point of attraction, there is another part of you, a non-physical part of you, that is pure positive energy that stands in a vibrational experience without any resistance, beaming a signal to you that you can't get away from. And that is the reason that you feel negative emotion or positive emotion. Your emotions are always your vibrational indicator of how wide the gap is between who you really are and all that you've become, and who you are allowing yourself to be right now, this red hot minute that you are focused upon whatever you are focused upon. So as you begin to understand that you've got this magnificent guidance system that is always letting you know what you're doing vibrationally, and once you start caring about how you feel so much that you become unwilling to focus sloppily or to focus deliberately on something that doesn't feel good. Once you decide that you want to feel good, that you deserve to feel good, that you can feel good, and so you practice feeling good. That's what all those processes are about. Once you begin applying some of them, and you have control of the way you feel, then you have control of your point of attraction, and then the manifestations that follow prove to you, they are the evidence to you that you have managed to bring yourself into creative control just the way you intended to. You said, I'll go forth, I'll explore the contrast. The contrast will help me to define things that I want. We're sending out rockets of desire. I will have ideas and desires that I'm not vibrationally up to speed with at first, but I can practice myself up to speed with them. And you knew that when you did practice yourself into the frequency of your desire, and there was therefore no split energy going on within you, that then that desire would have to show up in your experience in multiple ways, because you're offering a vibration, a not split energy vibration, a pure vibration about what you want, and you're not shooting yourself in the foot with a contradictory thought. Therefore, you're not slowing it down. Therefore, it must come, and it must come fast. You knew that when you said you were going to come forth into this physical body. We're just here to remind you what your plans were so that you can apply them with a little bit more focus. Because most humans, we love you so much, are sloppy in your focus because you have become willing to endure negative emotions. You put up with the feeling of guilt. That's just crazy. You put up with the feeling of blame. You put up with the feeling of condemnation. You put up with the feeling of fear. We cannot figure out why you would do that. Why would you allow yourself to feel the evidence of split energy when you have the power to not split your energy? There's only one reason. And that's not a good one. You're just looking at what's out there instead of choosing from the buffet. You don't do that, however, at the buffet. You're picky. You're picky eaters. We want you to be picky thinkers, picky feelers. We want you to want to feel good. We want you to want to feel good so much that you're willing to focus yourself into a way that you do feel good. So, we're eager to talk with you about anything that matters to you. Don't worry about us. We will wedge our message in the crack. We want to bring you around to knowing that the earlier in the day that you decide that you're going to focus in a way that feels good, then the more momentum you'll get toward that, and the more magnificently your day will unfold. But there's always another day. Sometimes you say to us, it's quite cute when you say it, you don't say these exact words, but you say something that means the same as this. Abraham, I have fallen out of an airplane and I do not have a parachute. would you please advise me as to what I should do now? And we say, hang on, it will be over shortly. Momentum, you say. But you could wake up tomorrow and you could lie in your bed and just find some little particle of something to appreciate, and you could hold your attention upon that for as little as 17 seconds, and you could get a whole other ball rolling, you see. And so if you decide that you're going to do that, on the first morning, you probably won't make it till breakfast before you begin rolling the way you've been rolling. But the second day it'll be easier, and the third will be easier. And once you've done that for 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 days, what you're going to begin to notice is that you can get out of bed on the right foot. You can get off on the right vibrational start. You can get a vibration going within yourself that perpetuates more that feels good and more that feels good and more that feels good, until eventually you will have such a force field of positive energy swirling around you that anyone with negative intentions just bounces off of you, because you are vibrationally different frequencies. So it can't be any more than you can set your radio dial on 101 and hear what's being broadcast on 97. In other words, the frequencies have to match up. When you've got a frequency that is well established, then things that match that well-established frequency will be your experience. And that is what deliberate creation is all about.